Right, guys, welcome back to Football Manager, the European Journeyman with Ajax. Uh, Today we're going to be taking on Tottenham in the first leg of the semi final of the Europa League. The desk is looking a bit better. The study is looking a bit better. You can see this massive fucking bright red shitty fucking blind's going to go at some point. Doesn't match the rest of the room. Not that you fucking know or care. But that's going to disappear. That was there when we got here. It's going to get changed to something a little bit better. I am attempting to grow a beard. This isn't a lack of shaving. It's just to see if it can happen. All up the sides here isn't. See, this is my problem, right? There is hair here. There is hair here. There is hair here, but it's so fine. It's not showing up. Anyway, we're not talking about my facial fuzz. We are talking about Football Manager. And today, like I say, we're going to be taking on Tottenham. We're sitting £7.1 million in debt, which is another reason why I'm hoping we can win the Europa League this season and move on. We're more or less done in the Eredivisie. We've won it already. There's only 3 games to go now. We do have the Dutch Cup final in between our Tottenham games, so we're going to be having a quick run of games. Hopefully we'll get through to the Europa final. We'll win that, hopefully, and that'll be a nice little fuck off from the Eredivisie. And we'll see what else is about. And talking about seeing what else is about, let's see what jobs could potentially be available before we get into this game. That'd be an interesting one to see. So let's go. Yeah, so none of these ones interest me. Colchester United at home. I'm from Colchester, but they're about to get relegated to League 2, and we're a bit above that. Hamburg in the German First Division, not really a step up. Udinese, it's a possibility. San Etienne, it's not really an upward move, and they're about to get relegated. Don't know who else is about. There's a lot of very insecure ones, isn't there? I don't really want to go to a nation. I don't want to do international. Newcastle, 16th. Newcastle, wouldn't be opposed to Newcastle. Would not be opposed to it. Stoke is a no. Vigo, Celta Vigo, maybe. Maybe. Who else do we have? I want someone with finances. That's the problem. Everyone else now is stable, like Ernesto Valverde at Barcelona. He's stable. He's third. Atletico. Okay. Atletico 7 points clear. Real Madrid on 79 and Barcelona on 78. And that's what? 4 games to go. So Atletico may win this league. Interesting. You know what? Let's have a quick look. Liverpool sitting pretty at the top. Man United do have 2 games in hand. There's only 2 points between them, but they've got 3 games left. This is anyone's game, really. I think Arsenal are pretty much out of the race at this point. But Man City just about in it. But it's between Liverpool and Manchester United here. Should imagine Manchester United will have this. German First Division. Leverkusen top by 1 point with Bayern second. Cologne in third. That's completely opposite to how they're doing it at the minute, I believe. And RB in fourth. Serie A. Juventus unsurprisingly top with Napoli, Inter, AC and Roma. Napoli still potentially able to win it. Inter still potentially able to win it. Well, let's have a look. Monaco, 6 points clear ahead of PSG with OM. And Portuguese League, unsurprisingly, the big 3. Porto, Benfica, Sporting. And let's have a look at the Croatian League. Let's have a look at the profile. Let's go to history. Let's go to job history. Let's go to Šibenik. Šibenik is sitting 4th in the Croatian First League. Hajduk, Dinamo, Rijeka, Šibenik. I mean, they've not done too badly, I suppose. They're not doing as well as they were when we were there, of course. Do they have any of the old players still? Pandarov's still there. Liam Henderson's still there. Naismith is still there. Yannick Stark still there. Mato Milos is still there. You know, it's just. I mean, some of the players are still going. Gerbich. Yeah, I mean, but they may still become something special. I want to see how they were doing. Croatian Cup. They got through to the Europa Cup third qualifiers. They didn't do any more than that. I mean, still. Anyway, this is blathering. Let's get on to Tottenham. So, this is the team. This is what we're going with. Everyone is a little bit tired, but let's crack on. I'm not feeling confident. It's Tottenham, right? Tottenham aren't the best team in the world, but they're not bad, you know? Anyway, let's get in. Expect to pick up where you left off. Assertive. We've been on a good run. Go out there and impress me. A few players seem motivated. Let's try and get this a little bit more green. There we go. Only 3 players, but they listened keenly. Like that. Let's get into the tunnel. Not the best weather for football out there. They're not bothered. Victor Wanyama. It's unfair to single out individuals, surely. I mean, Wanyama's good. But Shakason, Netinho Espinosa, obviously, yeah, kick-off highlight. Shakason better not get carded at all. Davies, good cross in. Alessio picks it up. Alessio is going to hoof it down the field. I want to see a big hoof down this field. And there we go. Dolberg finds Thiago Maia. Thiago Maia with back heel at Espinosa. Espinosa, long ball forward to Shakason, who managed to get a cross in. Anyone on the end of it? No, Rodrigo gets fouled though. It's a penalty. Penalty in the 2nd minute. Oh. Who's going to put it away? Is he going to put it away? Is he going to slide it in? Bwittink. Thomas Bwittink. 1-0. That's what we need. An early lead at his 38th goal of the season, which puts him on par with Dolberg for goals scored this season. They're both on 38. That is pretty impressive. They should be up there for Golden Boot, European Golden Boot, both of them. Dele Alli finds Schick. Schick with a Schick run forward. Netinho dispossesses him though, and he clears it. Finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo is 3 against 1. It's 3 against none. Rodrigo squares it to Bwittink. Bwittink fucks it up the arse and doesn't make it 2-0. How can he... That should have been 2-0. That should have been 2-0, except he fucks it up the arse. Which some people like. But when it's us getting fucked up the arse, I don't like it. Not that I've ever actually been... Yeah. No strap-ons for me. Pegging's not my thing. So, it is still 1-0. We've had the best run with regards to shots. They've got more possession because they will be outnumbering it. They've got 5 midfielders. They do have 5 midfielders. So, I'm not surprised. Let's change it to retain possession. The assistant manager usually fucks things for us, but we'll have a look. Dolberg plays it back to Souza. Souza finds Espinosa. Espinosa to Dolberg. It's a little trifecta. Trifecta. Thiago Maia finds Tete. Tete, long ball forward to Rodrigo. It's a little cross in. Dinks it. Dolberg makes it 2-0. Yes. What we need, boys. Come on, let's get a third. Update-wise, Olympique Marseille and Inter are still 0-0, but Milik has been injured. What a shame. Let's skip that. We don't need to see that again. Come on. Kieran Trippier on a 6.5. Still got Christian Eriksen. He's an ex-Ajax player. We could try to sign him, but what's the fucking point if we're not going to stay here? Alright, so Lucas Moura is injured, but so is Shakason. Potential groin injury. Perhaps we can find... No, I'm not even going to go down that way. I mean, he's 18. He'll probably rub it better when he... Shakason looks like a tight groin. We'll bring him off at half-time. I'm not making a sub right now, but we'll get Hugenberg on for him. And Schick makes it 2-1. Fuck. That is disappointing. They now have an away goal, and I'm assuming partly because Shakason is injured. Right, let's push this forward. Brought on Marcel Sabitzer. Eriksen with a cross from a corner. Dyer makes it 2-2. That is not good. That is not good. They are definitely getting the better run of things now. More possession by a long way. Espinosa, Thiago Maia, ball forward to Dolberg. Dolberg finds Shakazon, the injured man. Gets in a cross. No, he gets fouled. Boy, Trippier didn't get fouled. But I'm trying to make him sound better than he is. Well, he's brilliant, but he's injured. Poor boy. Whittink, nearly. Tete! Off the fucking bar. And they did not make that free. They should have made that free. That should have been 3-2. I mean, it should be 3-0. We're not this shit in defence. Our defence is fairly decent. Rodrigo. Offside. Shit. Of course he is. Alright, give us a whistle. Okay, let's get Danino off. Let's bring on Hergenboom. Let's get an assertive. Time for dig in to give everyone... Yeah. Let's do that. Assertive. You can still improve. Nice. Right. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We need to really switch on now. They've got 2 away goals. 2 away goals could fuck us going forward. So we definitely need something here. Souza finds Whittink. Whittink running into no man's land here. No support. No one here. They're all just stood in the middle. Not going to space themselves out. Dolberg, though, walks it into the net. What the keeper was doing, do not know. Dolberg on 40 goals this season now. No beer today for me. It's Ribena. Well, it's not Ribena. It's Tesco knockoff Ribena. Because it's cheaper. Quite as good. Let's push forward again. Espinosa crosses it. Rodrigo off the crossbar. How many times are we going to hit the bar today? Cross or post? Too many times. It's too many times. Can we get another shout out in a second? No, not going to let me. Fuckers. Alessio, long ball forward. Finds Thomas Whittink. Doesn't get to Rodrigo though. Loris moves it forward. Coutinho finds it and he gets as far as El Younussi. El Younussi plays it backwards. Gibson finds Eriksson. Eriksson puts it out wide to Marcel Sabitzer. A Hergenboom intercepts. Finds Dolberg. Dolberg finds Whittink. Whittink to Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays it to Dolberg. Dolberg! Straight at the keeper. Dele Alli finds Lomi, of all people. Espinosa. Little ball forward. Dolberg. It was definitely. Is Trippier going to get a red card here? Is Trippier going to get a red card for Trippiering people up? Give him a red. Give him a red. Yes! Come on. Lifeline. Let's make this 4. Let's make this 4. Let's make the most of this and make this 4. Hergenboom. Ball forward. Finds Tete. Tete finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo centres it. Dolberg! Oh, keeper! Alright, let's make a tactical substitution here. Let's pause this so I can figure out what's what. 75% Thiago Maia, 6.8. Who's not playing particularly well? Lomi's not playing brilliantly, and even Snake Genio. I would rather 75% Thiago Maia get switched out for. Let's have a look. Rickenberg? Yeah, let's bring Sego on for Whittink. And Maya for Yao Pedro. I think getting Yao a little bit of game time might be a good decision, although he's very match unfit, if I remember rightly. Didn't really use him too much this season. Espinosa finds Yao Pedro. Yao Pedro finds Hergenboom. Hergenboom plays it off Eriksson's face. Eriksson finds Schick. Schick with yet another Schick run. Going to get a cross in here. It's going to be 3-3. Marcel Sabitzer. Fuckers! With 10 men, they've made it fucking 3-3. Little cunts. Boys, what are we doing? Come on. What the fuck are we doing? We should be demolishing these fuckers. Especially when they've only got 10 fucking men. Cunts. Right, let's get another sub in. Who's not playing well? Yao Pedro, like I say, 72% there. Surprised it's that high. Coutinho, 6.4, 6.4. I can't make any more subs because obviously I brought Shakazon on, didn't I? Fuck. Right, we've got to make do with what we got. Let's push forward. Let's go. Let's get a goal. Come on, boys. Let's at least get a win for the first leg. Go in, in the positive. as opposed to, neutral. Souza finds Dolberg. Apparently he was fouled, but it didn't indicate it. Dolberg finds Sego. Rodrigo. Bit of a mess up in midfield there, but Rodrigo makes it 4. Oh, that mess up in the midfield there of Alderweireld was rather fortunate there. Yeah, and what happened here then? Dolberg. I think there was a bit of confusion about a foul here. And when Dyer and Alderweireld couldn't figure out who wanted the ball. And Dolberg wanted it more, so he took it. Played it to Sego, got himself a nice little assist there. And a little finish from Rodrigo. Can we get one more, please? Just get a 2-goal cushion going in. 2-goal cushion, please. Rodrigo. Ball out wide to Hugenboom. To Espinoza. Espinoza dispossessed by Christian Eriksen. Plays it back to Lloris. Long ball forward from Lloris. Finds Schick, who finds Sabitzer. Davies plays it through to Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer plays it back to Eriksen, to Sabitzer, to Schick, to Barella. But Hugenboom finds it, plays it to Alessio, clears it. Dolberg out on the left. Long ball forward to Michel Sego, the former HNK Cybernetic player. Ball to Rodrigo, makes it 5. Come on. Can we make it 6? I will feel so much better if we go into the next leg 6-3. We should never have conceded 3 goals. And we fucking did. We should have scored more than 5. How many times did we hit the crossbar and post? Tete's looking exhausted. I'm not surprised. He's played pretty much every single game this season. May rest him for the Dutch Cup final. And there we are. So a 5-3 win. Let's go to the dressing room. Tell the boys they did well. Okay, let's tell them they did well. Well done, lads. Defending was dog shit, but we won't go there, shall we? You did well. There we go. Let's get them all green. Let's G them up. Because it's the cup final next. That's in the next episode, however. So, oh, fuck me. Xhaka's on injured. There we go. Xhaka's on 1 to 3 days. He may be back for that. If not, he's definitely going to be cleared for the next game. I'm going to send the assistant because I don't worry about that. Let's give Rodrigo a bit of appraisal. You were superb. Yeah, you were. And there we go. Brazil are looking to get for Natinho, Thiago Maia and Rodrigo a call up to the Brazil squad, which is good. It's good for... Well, that's good. It's not... I mean, look at him now. He's such a beast. Who wants him? Again, Man City, isn't it? Man City, AC Milan, Barcelona. He's such a beast. Who wants you? Bayern. And Rodrigo. No one wants you, really? Okay. So if we go back to the schedule, let's see how OM and Inter did. Have a look. Inter won 2-0. Okay. So there's a good chance that OM could still come back. There's a good chance they could still come back, which will be of rather good use for me. Dolberg on his 40 goals now, 18 assists. Whittink's on 38, if I remember rightly. And Xhaka's on. It's fucking ridiculous. Discipline. But yeah, anyway guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do give me a like on the video. I do appreciate it. A little thumbs up is always nice. Give us a little comment as well. I do like to read your comments. I haven't replied to a few for a little while. I do know that. It's finding the time to read all of them. But I'd appreciate some input on how to deal with the Xhaka discipline problem. And it is a problem. Also, where would you like to see us go next, potentially? Obviously, we're a lot of money in the red. We're not going to have money for next season for transfers if we stay in the red. And I don't think the Eredivisie is fun anymore. I want something with a bit more challenge. So where do you think we should go next? What league would you like to see us go to? And then we'll work out which club it is. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode, which is the Dutch Cup final. And I've been the Kegman. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.